So once again, who is A Sharp, and why does he have his own show, A Squad Urban Radio?
It's not my own show. I do it with All Mental and Queen Bee and another DJ Polarity. We have our own show because we believe in bringing you quality, new, underground hip hop that we think is dope, that we would like to push to the forefronts for everyone else to listen to, and help artists that are our friends as well, and other mediums, whatever. And A Sharp is just a hip hop purist trying to be a bigger fish in the tank, No,
that's cool, because in New Jersey, when I study other states, I do a lot. When I'm studying the states, and I went to Virginia not too long ago, and I was like promoting heritage hip hop and the people on the genre that we have on the brand, and people said, we don't listen to hip hop, we don't do hip hop down here, keep that shit to yourself. And I'm like, wow, really? I don't. And like one person was like, bro, if you like hip hop, you gotta look far for hip hop, because in Virginia, if you want to listen to hip hop, you gotta catch like a Carolina station, not a Virginia station.
Okay.
So I was like, whoa, that's deep. There's still places where people don't want to play hip hop music.
Right. Yeah.
And then when you study the tri-state area, we are the home. There's other people doing it, but when you really look at it, between Texas, Cali, Atlanta, Florida, North Carolina, and the tri-state area, we are basically the states that represent the internet, podcast, radio genre.
Okay.
If you look in the census of media, there's only 150,000 podcasts.
Okay.
And a lot of them come from this area. I mean, including sports and all that.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow, like, this is really deep. That internet radio and internet music shows are really the boom that's taken over.
Yeah.
I say video killed the radio star. You know that song.
Oh, yeah.
And I say the internet killed the industry. By going to the internet and showing that you have the appreciation of music and you have a platform, how do you stake your claim or plant your flag in the business or the genre to say that you're here and you have something to say?
You just gotta learn to stick out a little bit. I guess, trying to do that's kind of hard. With everyone else trying to do the same thing. It's just strategy, man. You just gotta, and it's timing. And it's timing of when you're coming out. Like, you really gotta know whether it's really your time to come out or not. Or is there so many other artists that are out that that you're gonna kind of be, kind of blinded by what they got going on. So, and it's and getting out there and doing things like this, doing interviews, hitting radio shows. You know what I mean? Being out there in the people's face. That's really everything. Is to really shove it to people. As much as I hate people putting out music every week, I can't stand that. I'm a firm believer in marinate on the music and make quality before you put it out.
Sure, indeed. And the reason why I asked you that question is because now you walk the fine line of being an artist and being the media. And I think I think New Jersey hip hop fails mostly because of the media. I don't think it's because of the MC. I really believe that. And when you walk the line of being a producer, artist who's creating, and being in the media who breaks the music, how did that change your perspective of the culture, the hip hop process, period?
The media and hip hop, it's you got to be out there with everything. Like social media, it's all about how you promote, or a certain time you put something up, and everything just gets calculated. You know what I mean? And it's kind of hard to know how to do that. You know what I mean? To be like, all right, well, now we're gonna start promo on something. All right. We have our Instagram, we have our Facebook, we have our Twitter. Now, what's beyond that? You know what I mean?
You would hope a lot.
And there's a ton.
People
There's
don't
a ton.
understand
There's a
that.
ton. There's
Right.
a ton of blogs out there. There's, you know, you have, of course, you got a video, you got YouTube. That helps out too. But there's so many like media outlets. Like you got, there's a ton, and it's. I always say have good relationships with a lot of the blogs, and you know, just give them their music, and if they put it out, don't necessarily be mad at that. You know, be happy for promotion, because some people are like, oh, they put my album out, and they're putting it out for free. Okay, but would you rather people not have the album, or would you rather people have the album and at least start to get to know who you are and respect the music and say they're dope?
Right.
And not have any money. I don't know. For me right now, I would rather have the people's respect than have money, just because I like music, and I like people to be happy with my music. You know what I mean? Whether you're paying for it or not.
That's on you.
Yeah.
But most people, there's a lot of people that listen to music first and then buy the music.
Right. Yeah.
Take those people out of consideration.
Yeah, there are genuine people, you know what I mean? They'll hear your album, they'll download it for free and be like, oh, that's dope. Now I'm going to go to iTunes and download it, or CD Baby, whatever. I'm Amazon. And that's really dope, you know what I mean? And we pray for more people like that, you know?
So I ask you this as an artist. This is another thing I ask, because I'm into the business of music as well as a listener of the genres.
Okay.
Why is the industry now geared towards the stream and not the purchase? What do you think?
Well, just it's a digital world, phone, convenience. You know, the stream is numbers. And now, you know, they have these YouTube awards and everything like that. So those streams are accountable for that, for you to win an award or whatever like that. The purchase, yeah, we would like everyone to download the song. You know what I mean? But not everyone's going to do that. Let's just be honest. You know what I mean? You have the internet. You're going to find the song somewhere. So I guess, you know, you want the stream, because it's getting you out there. It's making your name popular to potentially get money from streams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think, but see, that's the thing that confuses me, because the stream is easy, but you don't get
anything from it.
Right. You don't really, like, 0.012 is title. YouTube is 0.0079 of a cent we're talking about.
That's terrible.
Once again, I did an interview with some people, and I told them 1 million streams on YouTube is $638 on one thing, not a lifetime.
Yeah.
One thing. And if you look at Tidal, Apple, Spotify, 1 million streams is, I think that's a little, I don't know if it's more, it depends on the platform. But as an artist, to get 1,000 streams is big.
Yeah.
Let alone 1 million. And the payoff is so small. So for the people out there who's getting into the music business to make money, what would you tell them? Quit.
Don't expect anything for a long time. You know, put the blood, sweat, and tears before the dollar sign. You're gonna have to. And you know, I'm not gonna even say that, because some people have it easier than other people. So you know, and you know, people have money. You put more money behind you. You know what I mean? Some people don't have that luxury. Some people are just doing it organically. So, yeah. It
is what it is. Yeah, and I don't know, man. I think when it comes to being a music creator, the joy should be in the art, not in the payoff.
Right.
Because the payoff is the people. And one of the most evil men in history once said, "You control the assets, and I'll control the people. Because I can always change what the assets are, but as long as I got the people under my control, I'll eventually control you." And unfortunately, that's what music is today. Who's controlling the narrative and what's getting played?
Mm-hmm.
But I ask you this, another question. now that you're media, and you see what it is to run a show and expose music from your show, does it give you a distaste for mainstream radio that much more?
I guess so. Because mainstream radio, they're getting paid too. For anything that you're giving them, it's going to be a dollar sign. So nothing from it is going to be organic. Like, oh, this guy's generally a good artist. Let's play his music.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen. They want money to play that music. So but paying that money they'll play it on the radio. Millions of people will hear it. Millions of people will probably like your music, tune into you, whatever. But you being media, you're the controller of all that.
Mm-hmm.
You can control your content. You can pretty much even control who you want to see your content. So,
It is what it is.
Yeah.